So, we're here at PAX right now.
Mm-hmm.
We've been seeing a lot of games, a lot of cool stuff, and it's really made me think about things.
Oh, like what?
Unified field theory.
Tell me about what do you mean unified field?
Well, just this thing about there's quantum mechanics, and you know, some things just don't quite fit into our world altogether. Trying to make sense of it all, but
I wish there was something that explained it. You know.
But I think, Slow Beef, I may have found something while I was perusing video games at PAX. I was browsing Kickstarter.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I do that,
Mm-hmm.
and I found what I think is the solution.
Oh, this guy again.
Hello, everyone. This is John Jenkins.
How you doing, John?
As you can see, I've got my Einstein haircut going on here.
John!
Lend some legitimacy. Yeah.
Einstein masturbation that we all love so much.
My first one was...
Is this post Busco Quadnary?
I think so, yeah.
His new project?
And four-dimensional...
Yeah, that's post.
Okay, this is starting to sound kind of familiar.
I was going to create a compiler converter.
Did he just wake up?
Did he forget that he hasn't explained the previous Kickstarter in this one?
To a base 2 computer, to binary.
Yeah.
But this is my second Kickstarter, and it is based around...
Well, how well did your first one go?
For unified field theory.
It's a logical
right.
Plan B.
Unified field theory, it's a part of physics. And...
Oh my god.
The concept is that
what are your demands?
To have one equation that explains every phenomenon in the universe.
One equation.
From the propagation of sound waves to photons.
Other science stuff.
Like
trash. Wind.
Wall. Starts pointing out things in his room. Water bottle.
PeptoBismol.
That explains every phenomenon that exists at the same time.
And I'm so happy to tell you about it.
It cannot be
overstated.
Too specific.
Damn it.
Universal. And
let's plan our scripts next time.
He's only asking for $10.
He made it.
It's 24 days to go. He's got to think of stretch goals now.
I know.
What's he going to do for $11 now? Now he's 110% beyond his goal.
Oh,
here we go.
Okay.
When I was still...
This is when he came up with the theory in 2010.
When I was still active in online video games.
Oh my god, no.
Playing an online video game on a server. And at the time I was also a dedicated Christian.
Mm-hmm.
How are these related?
Well, it's unified field theory.
Oh, yeah.
Explain it.
This online video game on the server, and I was trying to...
Does this game have a name?
I was trying to scratch an itch like I'm doing right now, just below my waist.
On the server, on the opposing team, I was trying to convert him to Christianity.
Oh my god! So awkward.
And what better forum?
A big gamer nerd.
What more open-minded group can you find than an online video?
Mathematical.
League of Legends. They'll bring them over.
I had a little...
Have you heard the good news? There have been some buffs in the universe for you.
Patch Notes 1, he has risen.
Mm-hmm. Patch Notes 3.16.
The first 6 days of existence. And
I feel like I've been here for 6 days trying to explain this shit.
Void.
Oh my god, dude.
And
falls asleep.
I had equations for the
yes.
How many people do you think he converted with this type of awesome rhetoric?
Tell us more.
So I was trying to explain Christianity, the entire Christianity, using a series of mathematical equations.
What?
And when I got to the final sort of catharsis moment of Christianity.
The catharsis?
Right after I got OTK'd.
After Jesus comes down, after he's crucified,
Blah, blah, blah.
How cathartic that was for Jesus.
That sort of Pentecost sort of moment, I The equation I used in my final explanation was
So this came to him while he was playing.
0 equals 1.
Whoa, wait, his equation was 0 equals 1?
Excuse me, it's 0.99999 equals 1.
He would say why, like
But-
a little child. If you were trying to teach a little child the Bible,
You'd use 0 equals
you
1?
would read them a little bit, and then they would say why.
The word equation means to equate, like equal, like the way 0 and 1 aren't.
Yeah, we touched on
Equate to equations, and after every one, he would say he would.
Maybe he got 0 points in the game, and he's like, "Oh, I won anyway."
In the comment section,
This is a victory to garner
of
from
the
this.
game, he would reply why, you know, and the very last equation I did, which was 0 equals 1,
It's not-
it was sort of like the final thing that brings it all together,
How?
What?
What?
you know.
No, I don't.
What's the money for exactly?
I didn't know what unified field theory was. I had not
The
studied
$10 is to
physics.
pay for some League of Legends stuff
They
that I
didn't
wanted.
teach us much about Einstein when I was in school.
Oh my god.
These pauses are so pregnant.
They never tried
Like,
to explain
11 months pregnant pauses.
or anything like that.
Let me just bring up the title of this. I wish to use journalism to promote my theory for unified.
When does journalism come up in this?
Where does the $10 come in?
And I no longer
Do we want to look at his
play video
reward
games,
tiers, or
like I used to.
I'm being bored to tears.
But I did begin
Let's
to
see.
for $1, which two people were like, "Sure." A PDF with a short biography of Albert Einstein's life.
Yeah.
So I'll give you something that already exists.
Oh,
Or does he write it?
he bought a book on physics in Einstein's life, he just said. So the PDF is just a pirated copy of the book.
And his next goal is for way more than the actual, or this next tier is way more than the actual goal. $35, a PDF plus a shout out during the presentation, which is what we're watching, right?
I guess.
Is his presentation just 0 equals 1?
Done.
Get some books on
Thanks for the money.
Shout outs to my League of Legends bros.
Einstein's life. And Einstein
Let's see.
spent much of his career looking for a unified.
We're getting the biography right now.
I know. Don't waste it.
$88. PDF shout out, and I will share your physics related comments during the presentation.
So anyone can just add to the unified field.
Yeah.
Which was supposed to be a
0 equals 1 plus 2.
You know, 0 and 1 are binary concepts, so you'd almost think that Quadnary could have built on that.
So perhaps 2 equals 3.
and
$2,000.
I will speak at a venue of your choice if the venue is underwater. Oh, what a card.
Oh, that wacky fellow.
Yeah, that joke's worth about $2,000. Yep.
Even then, I didn't make the
Edit,
connection
please.
between my earlier equation and that and unified when I was reading these physics books.
These physics books.
But late last year, late 2015, I came to what physicists call a thought equation.
Have we got to how evangelizing or proselytizing on League of Legends leads
Tied
to,
into 1 equals
tied into
0?
this?
We
Yeah.
have
I think he was probably muted during the conversation and didn't
things
realize.
that we can't see.
He was playing a solo game.
Were already available in nature.
Right.
My goal is to travel the country as a journalist. What?
Where does that come in?
Just to self-promote my theory. I wish to travel to many Ivy League universities. But why would they just let you
But
speak?
you kind of spoiled your presentation.
Listen, Professor Kickstarter, I don't know.
Glass was ever invented. The materials used to make the glass and the materials used to make the plastic.
Whoa, did we miss something?
Screws and
No.
the metal frame.
Okay, yeah. Why did I ask?
All those materials were already in the ground or
Your glasses?
on the beach or
On the beach, where I want to tour.
In a factory.
in the ocean.
Ocean?
In space.
And
So, praise Jesus.
So everything that we have, even the things that we claim are artificial.
I discovered my theory playing it
Even
online.
the
The equation I discovered quite simply
are
zero is much
made
shorter than even the theory of relativity equals MC2.
MC2.
Well, it's
That's right.
shorter, so it must be better, right? That's,
MC times 2.
And
wait a minute. I lowered my funding goal because I can do a single speaking engagement if I can defray certain costs, like $10. Speaking tour on a budget. Here's how.
In order to create something, in order to manufacture.
All right, the risks and challenges are going to shock you. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a physicist. And I didn't go to an Ivy League.
What?
I have no exposure to the world of scientific discovery.
But I did read the physics books. Don't have any context in the field. It will be extremely.
There are zero finished products.
The risks and challenges are that this is impossible, much like how 0 equals 1 is impossible.
I hope my popularity increases and people don't just get tired of me.
What I would call the zero
Always
finished
a risk.
products are directly related, translate directly into an individual unit of a finished product.
No.
What?
It wasn't like you had zero materials to make one pair of
For
glasses.
example, think of
He had 0 glasses, now he has 1 glasses.
a country,
So you
the
tell
United
me.
States of America,
But
or any country.
all right.
What is a country made out of? It's made out of concrete,
What?
glass,
Sorry.
water, air, sunlight,
Government?
wood.
Oh, wood, yeah.
I got all this from a game of Minecraft.
Yeah.
Just looked at everything that makes a country.
Copper wiring for
Copper wiring, wood, concrete,
electrical wires
country.
and things of that nature.
Yeah. It's what the founding fathers went on about.
You don't have to keep going. We get the idea.
And
Stop.
all these things make up a country.
And nothing else.
Nothing. Zero. Zero other things.
To make it the
While
one
these
country.
things were still in nature before they were harvested and before work was done on those.
Before they harvested that concrete.
They were not a country. They were
What?
They were concrete salesmen.
Before the first country was invented,
Countries are
all
not
these things that make up a
invented.
country existed in nature, but there were still 0 countries.
What?
So, in essence, one country, each individual country, comes from 0 countries or the raw materials.
What?
And it seems sort of confusing because
Because I'm talking out of my
zero,
ass.
they think of nothing, as in there is no thing there. But
What are we going to do with all this copper wire? Let's make a country.
Do we need a constitution? That and tin.
Yeah. I've got this dirt here.
Some sunlight? Yeah, boom, America.
Hey.
Hey.
in the sort of
Germany, can we make a country? No, only one.
in the sort of human sense, in the pseudoscientific sense, there
Speaking
is
of
certain
pseudoscience.
things that nothing
Yes.
because
Appropriate.
if I can't see something or smell something or feel something, then or hear something, then there must be
Taste.
nothing there.
Also
You forgot
taste.
that.
Yep, taste.
In that sort of
Zero sense.
Like that's how science does it.
self-referential,
Like, oh, no radiation.
sort of self-conscious sort of outlook on life. If I cannot
Know what I'm saying.
sense it with my
I could really use some divine intervention
With
now,
my-
honestly. He's a good proselytizer that way.
with my body, with my appendages,
What?
then it is not. Then there is nothing there. But it's not. That's not a scientific way of thinking because
Unlike the things I listed earlier.
Unlike the whole country
No.
situation I described.
there is every inch of existence is occupied with something. Even if you go out in space, you'll have nitrogen atoms, helium atoms, hydrogen atoms,
Tin, countries, sun.
methane atoms.
Just
methane
list everything in
molecules.
space.
I fart a lot in space.
Planets. Methane atom.
So,
The end.
there is no such thing as nothing. when you say 0,
Oh, here we go.
what you mean is that is not quantifiable, which means
Which means there's one
there
of
are
something.
not enough equal parts to make individual units.
What? No.
of a
That is
certain
strong
thing.
four-dimensional thinking.
That's
And
not
then,
at all.
You know, if you have
Anyway, give me $10.
if you have all the parts that go to a car, but you only have 3 wheels.
Now the math's getting
I
heavy.
mean, this isn't 0 or 1 anymore.
One car.
Unless
Okay.
unless it's designed to use 3 wheels.
Unless it's a tricycle, in which case my equation's ruined.
You know, all the parts to a 4-wheel car, but you only have 3 wheels, then you don't have a complete car.
Therefore, 0 equals 1. Okay. Ergo.
QED also equals 0.
We call this proof by induction.
Completely, assembled. It's not completely.
So is he using journalism right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Able to be assembled.
He seems like he would be doing this in an Ivy League institution.
Absolutely.
Just put the PeptoBismol on the podium. Yep, it's all
And the
set.
parts are not manufactured and connected together
If we have a con, can we have him just talk at a panel for 8
in a
hours?
technical fashion.
All right.
They are not screwed together, glued together, soldered together, welded together.
Other ways you
No.
combine things together.
That's
They
what
call me the
means,
human
that
thesaurus.
You can't count it because all the parts are not there, and they're
You
not
can't
connected
count something with
together
3 wheels.
in
Do you
the right
understand?
order.
Uncountable.
A unit of a. Of
So
an
much
item.
simpler than equals MC squared. Or MC2.
So 0, you know,
This-
0 equaling 1.
This is maybe where you decide I should reshoot things.
Hey, he met his goal. You can't.
Yeah, all right, good
You
point.
can't say it didn't work.
It is sound in the context of
Nothing.
Untrue
the actual
things.
definition of
Lies.
0. You know, 0 means not quantifiable.
But I don't-
Therefore,
So my
1.
goal
I don't
with,
think that's
with
true.
this Kickstarter is that I want to start doing a nationwide tour.
Yes, like a
And
concert.
I want to talk at, you know, different universities.
Just list them. List the goddamn
and
universe.
different groups.
Like
And
Harvard.
Different colleges, different learning institutions,
Yale.
different places of learning, different academic
Oxford.
locations, different places that give diplomas.
Scratch.
become be entered in the record books that unified field theory has been discovered. And
The record books. Guinness
The record
World Records. You've gotten a new record for the theory. The what?
Ah, I want a scoop.
Stop.
not
God damn it.
I am not connected with any university.
No.
I'm not a professor.
No.
I did not graduate from an Ivy
Oh my
League
god, all these
university.
bombshells, one after the other.
I've
The
never
0
worked
after the
in
other.
physics
In fact,
before.
I am 0 and suddenly he's gone.
I'm certainly not a nuclear physicist. So
Don't sell yourself short.
that's the main challenge that I'm facing right now.
That you're not
Your,
even your
your total and complete lack of credibility is your main challenge?
the experience or the credibility to
No, you said it for me. Thank you.
really get people to listen, and most people would probably
laugh.
Except for your 2 friends who
Mock
gave you
you.
$11.
not be able to see the
Juggling that I'm doing right
Yeah,
now.
the dough that I'm kneading in front of my chest.
watching this video. So if there are any physicists out there who disagree with me,
You don't want them
If
watching.
there's anyone who actually knows
I'll
stuff,
try to explain.
you know.
Someone who read that physics book I bought.
I will be offering speaking engagements as part of my
Tour.
I will be offering speaking engagements as part of my Kickstarter. One of my tiers will be for speaking engagements. And I'm
Just
offering
say the same thing in a few more ways if possible.
I've got some speaking engagements in mind for people who need to fall asleep.
And have a nice day. Bye.
Oh, God.
He wraps it up. That's it.
That's when he realized he needs to do a retake. Good Lord.
Wow.
What's he going to do next, do you think?
Where can you go from here? So,
I mean, he's got a pretty cheap production setup, so...
8 dimensions are really 1 dimension. Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Oh, geez.
God, wait till he realizes he can combine both theories. 4
no.
equals
Don't
0.
give him any ideas.
I don't think I could. No. And I love the graphic at the beginning.
The quick PowerPoint, the clickbait title.
Unified Comic Sans Field. Discovered! Oh, man.
Well, this Kickstarter was successful.
In some ways.
It was never clear what he was going to use the $10 for.
Journalism.
Oh, yeah, journalism.
Explain the theory of everything.
Right.
So, bye.
Bye.